Do you remember how you spoke?
Did I?
No, you did speak a lot.
Yeah. I say like big gob.
No, but you...
I talked very much like this, didn't I, Lord Sugar? And I think sometimes it really got on your nerves.
It did.
Steve's had my breast milk.
What, from the suckling from the breast?
Don't be daft. I just put it in his tea. I just wanted to know whether he'd actually noticed. I don't know what pillow talk is, honestly. I've never done it. What you're supposed to do? This is my pillow talk. Thanks and good night. Seriously, and the other night, we went out for a meal and I think, you know, him indoors thought, here we go. And I thought, I'm bloated. That was my pillow talk. I'm bloated. Good night. What is pillow talk?
I've got a totally different body clock to my husband as well. Like, he's a very early bird and I'm a night owl. So, you know, that's really different. But also, sometimes I go to bed late so I can avoid sex.
The 3 years thing, in a way, explains it, though, doesn't it? Because you must have thought, I have to be so sure about this man to bring him into this.
So sure, yeah.
Did they accept him straight away?
No. I mean, my mum went through a whaling process, you know, to show that this... Oh, yeah, she's married a white man, oh, my God! She did all of that. But, you know, now he's the #1 son-in-law. You know, can't do anything wrong. If I ever left him, I'd be killed. Seriously. I have to admit, and I am very, very ashamed to say this, but I have cancelled on a kid's party on the day.
Saira can't shame on you.
What did you say? He wasn't. No,
you didn't say you were ill.
I just said, Zach's not very well. And I
know. About yourself. You twisted a lie on a child.
He was tired. Has anybody else done that?
No.
No, but you know what? You are. I dislike you intensely now.
Dance like this. This was my first move in a nightclub in Brighton. I'm not joking. And that was all on a pint of iced water. I tell you what, if that was Steve down there, I would have kicked his head in. Get out of my way. This is
I've got things to do.
This is my day. Get out of it, right? Well, I have come across a mug. I mean, I was actually mugged. It was working late, drove up outside my house, parked underneath a lamp post, and I just thought, I'll just quickly look at my messages before I go home, and I started looking at my mobile phone. The next thing I know, somebody's having a rattle at my door. I look in, and the guy's actually sat in my car. He's grabbed my arm, and honestly, it's weird because you hear about these stories and you think, oh, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? And your body goes into total shock.
Is that frozen with fear?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And my heart was going, and I then remembered my brain just went, get out. So he was holding onto my arm, and I was trying to get out the door, and he literally got my bag, and I fell out of the car, and he calmly collected my bag and walked down the street. I got out the car, and I just wanted to scream, so I went, but nothing came out. I am a Muslim. I come from a Muslim family. I was born in Britain. And I have to tell you that the only way that as a country we are going to defeat this is we have to integrate. We absolutely have to come together. Because for me, what ISIS want is for Islamophobia to be widespread. They want to pitch you against me. They want to pitch people of different colour. That is their strategy, okay? And right now, I absolutely agree. Everybody's so angry. You look at people with suspicion. You've got a man with a beard on the tube with a rucksack. I don't blame you if you think he's a terrorist, but we've got to hold back. I will say one thing. I think in this country, as British people, whether you are white, whether you are Muslim, we have to be able to feel what we can say without being deemed a racist. I went down into the crowd, only on the sidelines, and within moments, I was in the middle. I'd been bustled into the middle of a group of men, and it was horrific. my boobs were touched, my bottom was touched, my legs were touched, and I just remembered I was just shaking, just going, get me out, get me out, get me out. And quickly, as I remembered it, I was, you know, my fixer came in, grabbed me, and I just remember, I mean, you know, I just remember shaking.
What do you think would have happened if they hadn't?
Well, I dread to think what would have happened, but I believe that would have happened. I believe I would have been raped. But when it comes to sex, I'm finding that I'm making excuses. Like, oh, I'm really tired, and it starts at 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Really tired.
Yeah. But it starts at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and recently I've noticed that I'm at 6 o'clock, as soon as he walks through the door, I'm like...
Like a panic.
It's a panic, and it's kind of like... all of us, I'll be fine. Then all of a sudden I'll say, oh, I'm so tired, I've done this today, I've had to run off and do this, and by the time I've gone to bed...
You're doing like almost an early warning, like, don't think when we get to bed that's going to happen because I'm tired.
That's right. And this has happened sort of quite regularly. And also, the other day I came down, I'd looked really nice, I was going to a business meeting, and he came down, he paid me a compliment, he said, oh, you look really nice, you look tired. I went, yes, OK then, bye, see you later. I got to that stage where I actually said to my husband, you're going to be really shocked that I said, look, I'm just not in that place. If you really want to go with somebody else, just go and... I know.
Did you? But
because I wanted to make him happy. Because I want to make him happy. I am a bit sick and tired. Every time there is an issue about Muslims, I'm brought out to talk about it. I want Jane to come out. I want you to come out, because we are united by our values, not by religion, but by our values. If we live in this country, we have to put our hands up and say we are British and we are all aligned by the same thing.
I just want to say I'm so sorry for putting you in this position. I feel so sorry for putting you in this position, and I didn't mean to, really did not mean to do it, but it's just really overwhelming.
Do you know what's so lovely? It's just watching the two of you. You're just a normal couple.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you are just... And do you know what I think both of you need to do? Is to maybe do what Nadia did the other week. Go and have a cheeky little lunch and a bottle of wine, and maybe book into
In the
hotel for the
Maldives.
afternoon.
I could watch these all day, and if you could too, why not click here for even more official compilation videos? And remember to subscribe so you never miss out on extra Loose Women action.